Hello, hello YouTube. What is going on? It's your boy Jeezy TV. This is the first of two videos. I know it's really late. It's almost 7:30, but I spent the day with my family, so I decided to, come on here after I'm done with them and kind of. We need to turn the Christmas lights on. Hold on. Let me get a quick technical difficulty check on you guys. Got to do the color, the red color. Yeah, creamy. Okay. But, yeah, we're going to talk about the show, the reception, what I think, what people thought of this episode. This is episode 3, by the way. I mean, you guys know how to read. You can see it in the title. Right after this, I'm actually going to try something new. I need to, figure out a way. I don't know. On Twitch, I think we're going to start the stream by watching the next episode, possibly. I don't know. I might just watch it a little bit off stream. Then, I don't know. I'm probably going to get copyright like a mo. But, yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff tonight. I'm really excited to stream. Really excited to be back in that space. So, let's go. So, getting into kind of what happened. So, Shlomo Teitelman, the head of a Hasidic Jewish family, approaches Tony when his son-in-law, Ariel, demands a 50% stake in a family-owned motel as his condition for a divorce. Yeah, he needs some money because obviously he's not going to have a second income, It's interesting. This show really takes the stereotypes pretty far, and I actually kind of like it. I don't think it's too far or anything, but yeah. So, Tony agrees to remove Ariel's claim in return for a 25% stake. They need to get some of it from it. Obviously, they're doing a job. So, Ariel turns out to be both emotionally and physically, and will not yield despite being beaten by Silvio and Paulie. I mean, these are fucking mobsters. If you can stand up to mobsters, if you can go through what they do to you, then you're a pretty tough motherfucker. And you have some balls, man, I gotta say. But, yeah. They consult Tony, who in turn consults Hesh, who obliquely suggests threatening him with castration. Ariel yields. I'm pretty sure that means cutting your balls off. I think that's what that means. So removing of the testicles, yeah. That's what castration is. Obviously, the mob takes things really fucking far. Damn near too far. I mean, probably realistically too far every time. And this show's gonna show that. We're into the thick of we're getting into the show. We're a little over 20% of the way through the first season of 6 seasons, I think they have. So, yeah, we're not even really getting into the show like that. So, yeah. Teitelman then attempts to renegotiate the agreement, but Tony menacingly refuses. No, dude, you're not negotiating with me. We're the fucking mob. We don't do fucking negotiations, whatever. So, Jackie, who is dying from stomach cancer, has been hospitalized. He's one of the guys that's in the gang. So Tony brings him a dancer from the Bada Bing, posing as a nurse for a private party. I thought that was a pretty comical moment. That was a really funny time. There's a lot of funny things in this show. I mean, you really kind of have to understand the humor. It's a very mature show, I think. But once you understand what's going on, I think it's a great show. But, however, Jackie's condition continues to deteriorate, and he is unable to think of anything else. And he's pretty much on his deathbed at this point. There's a couple characters that are actually going to be on their deathbeds. That's kind of what the plot is setting up to be. And you can kind of start making predictions for how this season will go with this episode. This is a very monumental one. So Artie is still depressed by the loss of his restaurant. The insurance company refuses to pay him out, suspecting arson. When it's a crime, you have to let the court, you have to let law enforcement, everything like that kind of resolve it and give you money. But he and Charmaine cater a charity event at the Sopranos' home. An argument between him and Tony turns into a boyish food fight. And at first you think it's a little hostile. Because, again, we are watching a gangster TV show. So you kind of have the feeling that some violence is going to break out. But it's awesome. It turns out to be this weird little squabble between these two. And it's a really funny moment. And, you see, Charmaine and Carmela and looking at him kind of laughing. But yeah, so during the event, Carmela offends Charmaine by seeming to treat her like a servant. I mean, they are catering the event. It's understandable, but this is your friend. You've known these people for a while. Artie Bucco or whatever, or Artie whatever. I think his name's Artie Bucco. Yeah. they're like one of their best friends, you know. So afterwards, Charmaine confides to Carmela that prior to his marriage, she slept with Tony, which is fucking crazy. And it's kind of like a funny way to get back at Carmela. And Meadow and one of her friends, Hunter Scangareo, exhausted from choir practice and studying for the SATs, decide to purchase speed from Christopher, which is cocaine. That's like the slang word for cocaine, obviously. So Christopher initially refuses, fearing Tony's wrath if he finds out. His girlfriend, Adriana Lacerva, convinces him to do it anyway, as the girls are likely to get adulterated and unsafe drugs from less trustworthy dealers. Are you doing this? What are you going to choose here? Are you going to choose a girl's life of the boss that you really love, or are you going to choose your job? I mean, you want to keep a good rep, and I mean, if it came down to explaining this, you could at least tell Tony, hey, she would have went down to Jersey Street or whatever they call it and get these bad drugs. That's what would have happened. It would have been a little more understandable then, I think. But yeah, Christopher reluctantly agrees, stressing that Meadow must never speak of it. I mean, she better not. His job is at stake. So at the recital, Meadow and Hunter, showing subtle signs of amphetamine use, sing their brief solo successfully. And from the outside looking in, if you didn't see that they got speed, it wasn't super obvious, but it is kind of funny, man. This show has a lot of subtle things, a lot of subtle plot devices that it uses, and that's probably why it's renowned as one of the better TV shows ever, you know. But after Christopher and Brendan return the stolen truck, Uncle Junior discusses what action to take next with his underling, Mikey Palmas, and with Livia, who is the Sopranos' ma. So obliquely, Livia advises Junior to punish Christopher and take drastic action against Brendan. I don't know why the fuck she is in charge of what happens to them. She's just some old grump that lives in her house and doesn't want help or anything like that. No, maybe they did move her into the nursing home. I think I forgot about that. Out alone at night, Christopher is seized by Russian thugs who prepare to kill him like he's about to die. He thinks they have been sent by Tony because he sold speed to Meadow, when really it's about the truck situation. So terrified, he pleads for his life, but it is only a mock execution. They pull the trigger, there's nothing in the chamber. They're kind of playing a joke on him. This is some sort of gag punishment. Brendan is shot dead, though, by Mikey, one of the gangsters, the lower gangsters. Junior glances at the body. It's quite fucking savage. I mean, this show takes a crazy turn to end it off. What a weird way to end an episode, but also it really brings you in and makes you want to watch the next one. But the ending montage, intercut with Tony watching Meadow sing, is one of the first moments when The Sopranos takes music and rises above its prosaic, muddy universe to become something sublime. Music is supposed to represent a lot of things in life, and the show utilizing it here is really cool. I really like how they did it. Although the episode is a let's get the plot wheels turning kind of episode, and those sort of episodes can be a little trying from time to time, there's lots of it that is just expertly executed and very well done, and it really gets the wheels turning. Gandolfini's performance was great. I can't think of what character he plays, but he was good. A lot of people are talking about him. Carmela and the story involving Carmela and Charmaine was really interesting. Their friendship, their kind of dynamic was cool. The show has a really great eye and ear for insults, particularly ones not necessarily intended as such. I think the show does a really good job. There's a lot of subtle things kind of thrown in there. I feel like the show is about revenge and about payback. I think it's kind of building that interesting theme. That might just be my own interpretation. I guess you guys can let me know in the comments down below. But here in a little bit, I'm probably going to watch a little bit of The Sopranos. Probably the 20 minutes of the fourth episode. And then I can finish it out tonight. Then we're going to probably stream for 5-6 hours. We got to get some big streams going. I've been kind of absent. And the Fortnite event's at 10 o'clock. So that'll be dope. But anyways, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm out. Hopefully you keep enjoying these reviews of The Sopranos. I'm going to try to watch 4 episodes a week. 4 or 5 maybe. Or no, 3 or 4 probably. If other content pops up, I probably won't watch it as much. But yeah, we're going to be doing an NBA recap tonight. We obviously skipped out on it last night because I was in a hotel with my parents, right outside St. Louis. But yeah. Have a good one, guys. I'm out. See you guys on streaming here in an